Coverage now of Saturday Night Baseball as we welcome you to Target Field in Minneapolis. Eduardo Nunez comes to the plate to lead things off here in the...
Eduardo Nunez.
And a high strike there, 0-1. Eric, we take a look at the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, and they dropped the opener of the series and of the road trip last time out. I thought they came out a little flat, but still plenty of time.
Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout, and he's retired here, 1 away. A chance now from Target Field to take a look at the Twins lineup in this one. Eric, who should we keep an eye on?
Well, I'll be keeping an eye on what that leadoff hitter can do in this one. He's currently hitting over 300 against right-handers, which is obviously what he gets to face in this game. So I think we'll see him give a nice performance at the plate. He could be a key factor.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, this manager loves to do the defensive shifts. So we're going to see a lot of odd formations as the game goes along. I can't wait to see how it works.
Come on, guys.
Not close. It's 2-0.
This is a guy whose numbers are on the rise, and this is a big reason why. 2 close pitches, 2 good takes, and now he's in a great hitter's count, 2-0.
That's ball 3.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Brian Dozier would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And that one is a cold strike. To first. Santana's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Brian Dozier will get his first shot here. A couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling. You know, he's had 8 RBIs in his last 10 games. I got to take that.
And he falls behind 0-2.
Nobody out here, nobody.
Got him. Trevor Plouffe will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he got him. Joe Mauer stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. And this one misses again to Mauer. 2-0 now.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Eduardo Escobar will stand in now. He homered in the ball game last night. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
2 down.
And he'll step off. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about. You don't want to give.
Meanwhile now, this is a fair ball down the line in left, and that ought to be good for extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. Eddie Rosario will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1.
Hey, fellas, hold him right here.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Kurt Suzuki digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Here comes the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
Hey, we got no one.
Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. Gets a small piece near the plate. Perez gonna have to hurry. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
This is a pretty simple play for a catcher right here. It's a nice pitch, and it looks like he might have chopped it right down off a home plate. You can see the catcher get out of his crouch, take it on one big hop, and then just make the good strong throw to first to get him easily.
Strike 2 on the curveball.
Also taken for a strike. So he's got him in a quick 0-2 hole now.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Get ahead, stay ahead now.
Bounced softly in front of the plate. Gonna be a tough play. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Miguel Sano, as they'll look to get something going here and even
so far. They'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Here we go now.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him.
Oh, well. But he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Brian Dozier is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, one man out. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now.
Third baseman,
stepping in and ready for another shot, Trevor Plouffe. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Davis is going to have room out there as he puts this away.
Leading off for the Twins.
Into the windup and the pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely. Eduardo Escobar walks into the box, reached base with a double his first time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Eddie Rosario comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. And a relay to the plate. And they will not get Mauer as he's able to get in ahead of the tag. Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Lays off 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Almonte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning. Eduardo Nunez come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. And a high strike there, 0-1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-2. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. I have to imagine there's Byron Buxton will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, and between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Skied into straightaway right, and Chisenhall calls for it and takes it for the first out.
You can't underestimate how important a start this is when your team's on a losing streak. He has been phenomenal, and it's all thanks to him that they've got a good shot at ending this thing.
Miguel Sano is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
No ball.
Right. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. Brian Dozier stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. Trevor Plouffe will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0-for-2 thus far. Swung on and chopped toward the hole. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. Steps into the box as the leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the 7th.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
Here's a guy that understands. It's all about getting on base at this point, so good idea there just to wait for strike 1. And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Eduardo Escobar comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
1 run, 5. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Santana in foul ground. Oh, he brought it back.
Well, you know, it's almost cause for celebration when these guys actually put the ball in play. But I don't think he's going to be getting too many for he's a jolly good fellows for a swing like that. They just can't get anything going.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Well, he started off this way, and he continues on. He's throwing first pitch strikes to 80% of the batters he's faced, and we're late in this ballgame, and that's...
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Chisenhall moves over. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Starting to run out of innings here as they are unable to cut. Kurt Suzuki digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Perez is under it, and that's the first out of the inning. Eduardo Nunez will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. Hit on the ground to short. Belanger is there. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. Byron Buxton stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1. In there, a base hit.
No run.
Miguel Sano will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
Ready with the 0-2. High and deep to right. Chisenhall ranging back. Still going back. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll take those extra 90 feet, so put runners at the corners now with 2 gone in the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Brian Dozier is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Right now.
1 run, 7 hits, and 2 errors for Minnesota thus far. Moving under it, Chisenhall, and that ends the inning. A shot there of St. Paul, Minnesota, just down I-94 from where we are as we're set for the 9th inning in this. Trevor Plouffe will stand in now to begin their half of the 9th in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But, hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Popped high in the air. Uribe is there.
I got it.
1 out.
Now batting.
Joe Mauer digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit. Stepping in, Eduardo Escobar. He flew out in his last at-bat. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Line down the left field line. But this is foul near the seats.
Let's turn it. Come on now.
Hit to short. Barehanded for 1. Back to first, but it's right over his head. Eddie Rosario will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians will put an end to their 3-game skid as this ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Juan Uribe. He's our tops player of the game.
3 hours and 30 no question.
Downtown Baltimore and Oriole Park on a Friday night. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend. Anthony Rendon comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Third baseman.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Eric, we take a look at the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And the thing about baseball is that each new day, we'll see if these guys are up to the task here.
Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run.
Batting second.
Anthony Rendon connects on a solo shot. Home run number 9 on the year. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
First baseman.
Chris Davis will take his first cuts now. Currently second in the American League in home runs.
No ball. 1 strike.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Now a moment here in Baltimore for the Orioles starting lineup. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, they got to love the production they're getting out of their leadoff hitter right now. He really likes hitting here in front of the hometown crowd. I mean, his average at home is over 300, so I expect to see a very comfortable and confident hitter when he steps into the box in this one.
Batting fifth. Second.
Jonathan Scope will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
Oh, good. That misses 1-2.
All right, so the swing and miss.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him in the. Matt Wieters will come forward now. Back in the lineup here after getting yesterday afternoon off. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Hard liner to center field. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
No runner, cut hold.
Batting seventh.
Mark Trumbo will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Batting eighth.
Zach Kozar will stand in, and as you can see his home and road splits there, he's been a much better hitter away from home. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. Here's Castro for 1. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight.
Batting ninth.
Kevin Toney will stand in now as he was reinserted back into the lineup here after taking a needed day off yesterday. First pitch of the at-bat. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Well, you figure that curveball is going to be an important pitch for him going forward.
Yeah, I think it might even tell the story of how well he fares here tonight, because he's going to need to mix his speeds against a lineup like this. And once they start sitting on pitches, it could be trouble.
Chop foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball.
Neither guy giving in here. This is a great at-bat.
Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Rasmus moves over. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base.
Number 6,
Anthony Rendon gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Rasmus has a read on it, and the inning is over. Leading off the inning, Pedro Velasquez, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
And Rasmus is there to put this ball away for out number 1. At the plate, Chris Davis. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Yeah, and even though that's a tough one to get on top of, I think he'd say he got away with one right there. That's in too good a location when the matchup.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down. So 2 men are gone now in the Baltimore third, and standing in the fine center fielder Adam Jones. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Come on, guys.
On the ground up the middle, to his left, Belanger. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Jonathan Scope, and they'll need him to get something going here. First offering on its way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And that guy right there is the beneficiary of all these early runs. He's got to be the happiest guy in the ballpark.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he... And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Perez scoops it up. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
The batter, right fielder.
In now, Mark Trumbo. He singled his last time up. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1.
Hey, we got 2 down now.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Chop foul over towards the dugout. 2 out, nobody. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. When we return, we'll see Colby Rasmus start things. Zach Cozart will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. On the ground to the left side. Backhanded. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The batter.
Stepping in, Kevin Toney. He flew out in his last at-bat.
No outs here.
Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike 1.
And, you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around. And that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
Here's Castro for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
The third baseman.
Anthony Rendon strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
1 run, 5 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line, but this will land foul. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 5 innings complete. Pedro Velasquez gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard. Digging in to try it again, Chris Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through for a hit. Adam Jones will stand in, and maybe a ray of hope as they get the first 2 men aboard here. And this crowd's just itching for something to put their hands together about.
We got no one.
Well, the positive moments, they've been few and far between, but they're not out of this game. Now, they've got some guys in this lineup that can make this deficit go away.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. 3-2 now. EK, where are you going?
Just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. And he'll step off. He spoils another one, and we'll do it again. Full count here. Here comes the pitch. He can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Jonathan Scope will dig in. Took a cold 3rd strike his last time.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what?
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. So no runs on 2 hits. No. Matt Wieters will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play. Sometimes that's half the battle.
Right side and right into the shift. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to lose here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Yeah, ground ball out to start the 7th. Now an 0-2 count. He's looking sharp as ever.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a step off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the 2nd out. So he's just a 1/3 of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs.
Well, Matt, they're near the top of the league in that category, as you can see right here. So the staff has been doing their job all season long, keeping them in just about every ball game. And I'll tell you, it's always nice to know the pitching will keep it close until you can make some noise with the bats.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Kevin Toney will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the 1st out. Anthony Rendon strides into the box now, launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
If I didn't know any better, I think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
And there to take it in his Pence, and that's out number 2. Pedro Velasquez will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Castro has it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. A beautiful nighttime view there of the Baltimore skyline as we head to the top of the 9th in this one. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. And he was hitting his spots all game long.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian.